channel. I haven't streamed for quite a long time, but starting next week I'll have more time to stream. And I bought myself the yellow wool for the piles for the carpet I'm planning to weave. So I got this spinning thing installed and I'm ready to start. If you remember the previous videos, to make the carpet you have to make this such kind of skeins, so that you tie them on to the loom, and when you're working just pull the thread and it will work like this. So all the threads will be hanging, and as I'm weaving they'll be hanging in front of me, and there's no need to look for skeins, everything in front of you. So as I've done the video ages ago, probably 5 years ago, here's the beginning. That's how you start. You do the 8 until it's about half an inch thick. It's spinning too much. And it's got all twisted, just because those skeins were hanging around the storage for a long time, so they got mixed up. This is about 300 grams, and I'll make about 3.5 skeins like this out of this bunch. Oops. So I guess that would be more than enough. So this will be the top where the skein will be attached to the loom, and starting from the base about an inch from the bottom loop, just wrap it up about half an inch. Wrap it up really tight. So the whole skein stays firm on this bunch, on this number 8 bunch, just because you wrap it up in the infinite 8. So that would be enough. And starting from this point, I have to wrap it up from one side to another, diagonal. That's my transformator buzzing, because the lamps are 4 US and I have to use the power converter, so it's making the noise. Wrap it up and twist it. Get the camera closer so it doesn't get in the way. I think I have to just turn the wool on this frame so it doesn't get overlapped. About 5 or 6 wraps, turn around, another 5 or 6 wraps until you get this square shaped skein forming. And Rudy, of course, he's huffing and puffing because I'm not speaking to him. I'm speaking to someone over the internet. He's a jealous little puppy. Actually, today is the exactly 5 years since I saw the advertisement about a rescue pup who needs a forever home. And in 3 days will be 5 years as we took him. So you got some extra treats today, and we'll have some extra treats on Saturday. Because it's 5 years since he's with us. So it wraps up like this. So it kind of shapes the apple with a tail. So I have lots of spinning to do this week. And the next week my family arrives for the holiday. We have 7 days holiday next week. And hopefully I will have the loom installed. And after that I will start warping the loom and preparing. I'm just thinking about I might change the cartoon a little bit, because I can't find the warp for the 60 knots. I'll probably use the one that I've used for the 50 knots, which is 12 ply. I couldn't find the 9 ply, and I don't have it in the storage. If they have it by Friday, I probably buy it. If not, I'll have to use. I found one skein left from the rack that I was doing on the two-headed rigid heddle loom, and one skein of this, but this is definitely not enough because it's only 350 grams. I need about 1.5 kilos for that, so I need to buy some extra stuff. And we'll see what kind of warp I get, and then I'll have to recalculate, probably get some. I'll have to decide which part I have to get rid of, because I'll probably have to, I don't know, either cut these two pictures and then just recalculate everything, or I'll probably skip this part. I'm not really sure. I'll probably have to think, because this pattern is for the 122 centimeters, so it will give about 6 centimeters left of the loom width to manipulate with the tension and advancing. So I'll see what I can do. It's usually be done with 2 people, one holding the skein, the other one is wrapping. And I'm not happy with this one. I'll probably just maybe advance a bit. That would be better, I hope. And on next stream on Saturday, or maybe Sunday, I will do the carrot skeins for the weft. I do have it somewhere, but that's not enough. So I prefer to have everything done in advance, so I don't waste time while making notes. It's just like, and it's all wrapped up. Now it's definitely sliding of this thing. As you can see, it's a bit more advancing. Oh, that's better. Что такое? Что такое? Что? It's windy outside and Rudy thinks that there are intruders making noise. So we'll see what I can do to make it at least 5 centimeters shorter so it can fit my loom. It's fun and it's kind of mesmerizing, meditating to spin these skeins. Just make sure that you don't have any loops stuck, because remember this will be attached to the loom. Now I'll be spinning it until I get all the bottom part covered. Oh. Has to be really tight, because if you make it loose when you pull the thread while weaving, the whole bunch will just fall off this apple thing, this original figure 8 skein. So it has to be really tight. You can write down in comments all the questions and I'll answer them. Rudy brought his toy. So like, play with me, do not speak to people on YouTube. Oops. Actually, this making the skeins is number one thing that they teach you before you start weaving. So you have to prepare all the materials, you know, you have to know how to prepare them. Once everything is done and the warp is unfolded, unraveled, then you're ready to start warping the loom. Since I got most of the stuff already winded up, so the only thing I got left is this yellow, and got some green to make. I'll probably do different shades of blue because I don't have enough dark blue, so I bought the lighter shade of blue. This one is a bit more ink blue, and the other one is slightly lighter, just a shade of. But still, when you're weaving, it will be noticeable if I run out of one type of yarn and start weaving with another. It will be very clearly visible. So I'll probably do the same with the red one because I don't have enough red, the right shade of red. That I've got two different shades, so I'll use them also in different parts of the carpet, so that I have just enough yarn to finish this floral thing, this pattern, and probably do the two shades, and we'll see which one I will use in other parts. But we'll definitely he brought me the warp separator. Yeah. So I just can't wait to start. It's still at least another week till I get the loom assembled. As I said earlier, it's a heavy thing, and it has to be operated with at least two people. Or at least one should hold the vertical bar, and the other one insert all the screws to fix it in a stand. Yes. Never operate the mill with the camera nearby. So it's just another 10 minutes before I finish this and before my camera overheats. And as you proceed, you might do the less wraps per each shift, so like 3-4 instead of 5-10. So as more you get outside, the less wraps per each move. So do 3-4-5, slightly turn, and then again 3-4-5, turn. As you can see, it's already forming, and nice. It's getting the right shape. Oh. Fun, gone too far. So I don't like these corners. They're catching the thread. If you're spinning from below, it's above your hand level. So I have to work it, pull it on the side. But usually when I do it, I stand just above the mill, so it doesn't get stuck, just like this. So I've got 600 grams of this yarn to spin. So I'll probably make about 7 or maybe 7.5 skeins like this in total. And I just hope that would be enough. Stop. Because as I was doing it in the school, I made about 1/6 of the pattern as my diploma, and I used about 1 skein of each color, the main colors. So probably I will have enough yarn to finish this in a full size. So hopefully I'll get enough of the blue and enough of the red, taking into consideration that I will combine 2 colors of each blue and red, and that would be enough. And the holder is already dying. It's been like 3 years as I'm using it. And of course, the star of the screen is here. No, stop stealing my stuff. Что? Нет. Нет. He just had his dinner and is asking to go outside. But since he just had dinner, he's not allowed to run around, because this breed is highly has a very high chance of bloat and stomach torsion. He usually gets 1 hour rest after his meal, so everything is settled, and only then he can run around. But since today it's quite windy and he's annoyed with the sounds outside, he wants to go out and deal with intruders, as he thinks there are people outside in the garden. Что? Что ты там жрешь? He just made me bead avalanche just 2 minutes before I started streaming. He dropped the box with all the beads and seed beads and cabochons, and now he's messing around trying to get my attention. He's a very jealous dog. I've never had such a jealous dog in my life. No one is allowed to talk to me. No one is allowed to stand next to me. He's my baby. He's not allowed. He's like 2-3 years old. He's like a toddler. But this is my mom. You're not allowed to speak to her. And as soon as I finish streaming, he will go to sleep immediately. That's his pattern of behavior. Well, I guess that skein is about just right, because having these heavy skeins is not really a good idea, the big ones, because they're easy to slide off when you're pulling in them hard. This one's quite heavy when you're pulling it, so it just can pop out. And it's, anyway, this part is almost covered, so I guess I'll cut this one. And I'll start a new one again. 8. That's a little bit more. And start wrapping again, and so it will continue for another kilo of different colors. Remember, started packing it very tight at the beginning so it doesn't slide off when working off the loom. And again, start wrapping it diagonally. Even if it slides off a little bit, it doesn't matter, because the next layers will add up, will pile up, and still we'll get this square shaped ball, square shaped skein, like a cake. And so it goes. So the next color will be, let me show you the other colors. So the other colors that I bought, I showed it in a video from the shop. As you can see, the shades are different, slightly lighter. So I got two skeins of this, another 600 grams, and 2 shades of green. Probably I will use this one, but this one was kind of fun to have, so I bought them. So as you can see, I've got at least 5 skeins to spin into these cakes, and I'll have fun this week until I get my loom back in shape. Well, I guess that will be it for today, because my camera is overheating already. And thanks for watching me spinning these cakes for the carpet weaving, and see you probably on Saturday. Bye.